Hey guys, so we're gonna go ahead and do an analysis for the gameplay trailer. I already did my reaction to the event itself. I've already done an analysis, kind of like a speedrun analysis for the reveal trailer. I didn't want to have like a 40-minute video, so I just kind of went through that one pretty quickly. This one though, I think is gonna be a little bit longer, just because there is more footage and there's probably a lot more things to actually sit down and look at. So I don't want to waste too much time on the intro. I just want to get right into it. So we're gonna just play the trailer in full without stopping, and then after that, then we'll go ahead and do the analysis. All right, let's get it.
Long story short, the world's in trouble.
So what are we waiting for? Let's give Sephiroth the beating of a lifetime.
Game is beautiful. Look
As
at the
we
graphics,
reunite
man.
with our heroes, the meteor looms in the skies above, a
Look at the
constant
detail.
reminder of your mission and the grave threats you'll confront as you embark upon your journey and face the epic conclusion of the remake series. Aboard the Highwind, your very own airship and the pride of the Shinra fleet, you'll take to the skies and witness our most expansive open world yet. From the outskirts of Midgar to the sun-drenched Medial Archipelago to the warrior nation of Wutai, simply pick a direction and set sail. But how can you be expected to protect the whole world at once? You'll need to cover ground fast.
I am not jumping. No way, no how.
Don't worry, these parachutes are top of
Fucking
the line.
barely.
Pull the cord and pop. You'll be floating through the air like a feather.
Yuffie's so excited,
Any
bro. The
moment in
little
the open world,
crackhead.
simply
She's like,
pilot
hell
the
yeah.
Highwind to your destination and take a leap of faith. With the wind rushing past, you'll descend seamlessly from the sky above to the ground below. Where will the winds guide you first? That freedom is in your hands. But no matter your destination,
Unbelievable.
to defeat your enemy, you'll need a fighting chance. And
That's fucking
starts with
crazy.
your trusted allies. At long last,
Kate's
with the world
hiding behind
teetering
Vincent.
on a blade's edge, everyone assembles at
Fucking
Cloud's
cat.
side, forming an epic ensemble of heroes, each with their own story that brings you closer together than ever. But a good unit needs more than friendship to save the day. It needs a disciplined combat regimen. The hybrid battle system, established in Remake and refined in Rebirth, is perfected in Revelation, putting even more power in your hands. In fluid, real-time action, seamlessly switch between party members to even the odds. Then, when the fight calls for strategy, enter tactical mode to unleash a suite of powerful new spells and abilities. Activate devastating synergies with your companions. And of course, call on mighty summoned entities that can turn the tide of battle.
I really hope they rework these fucking guys, because I never use summons, man. They're fucking useless. Why the fuck would I waste ATB on them when I can use shit on my characters that are much stronger? You know what I mean? So I hope they rework them. God, Vincent's such a badass, bro. Look at this man. Look at this guy.
Until we've put Sephiroth in his.
Vincent is a deft gunslinger, capable of delivering precise, high-yield shots. But there's more to this secretive former Turk than meets the eye. The result
What a
of
beast.
experimentation in
Literally.
the hands of Shinra. Vincent can transform into the Gallian beast at the press of a button, gaining tremendous power while transformed. And when combined with the skills of a certain ace pilot, their high-impact synergies disrupt the fight with ferocious results.
The leaping lancer, the dashing
Let's
dragoon,
go, Sid.
the one and only Sid Highwind.
Sid Highwind, the cantankerous pilot extraordinaire, joins the party and their mission to defeat Sephiroth. Sid's command of his lance allows him to rapidly close the distance for powerful strikes, or engage in sweeping area of effect attacks to bring a whole host of enemies to heel. But to fully control the battlefield, skill with a weapon only gets you so far. To further augment your combat capabilities, try this
Kate, a
out
little
for
white
seconds.
mage.
Function Integrated Tactical Suitwear, or the FIT system for short, allows you to further customize your playstyle with new uniforms imbued with unique movesets.
The job system.
Alongside your equipment
That's
and
crazy.
materia, FITS gives you an extra edge in battle. And to face what's coming, you'll need all the strength you can muster. Sensing its fate hanging in the balance, the planet itself has unleashed its last line of defense. The weapons. Ancient beasts that are larger than life and capable of untold destruction. Will you be enough to stop them before it's too late? As the world is torn apart, you and your friends must unite. In Revelation, we come to the thrilling conclusion of the Final Fantasy VII saga, and your mission is clear. Take up your Buster Sword, equip your materia, and stand together. One last time.
These skies belong to me! Hope you're ready!
Unbelievable. Holy shit. I gotta clap that motherfucker right there. That is insane. Spring of 2027. That's fucking crazy. Well, I guess it's buffering, so that's a good time to to stop that. Wow. What a trailer. What a gameplay trailer. I can't believe they gave us all of this in one day on the very first day that they reveal the game. Actually unreal. But I don't want to derail too much. Let's get right into the trailer here. Yeah, let me lower the volume just a little bit.
Long story.
So here, right away, in my last video, I mentioned that this is more than likely going to be at the Forgotten Capital. So the team goes back to the Forgotten Capital, and you can see like the little reef, like the coral reef type things on the cliffs and stuff, and along the the walls and stuff like that surrounding the Forgotten Capital. And I think obviously with Aerith's flowers here, they have grown to signify that that's where she is resting, right? Where she is. And I think this is the scene where Cloud and the group come back, but Cloud accepts and realizes or like understands that she is dead. And I think this scene is going to be a very powerful scene. And this is the scene that everyone probably like, or this is the moment and the feeling and the emotion that everyone says they were robbed in Rebirth. But like I said, I think obviously like they purposely did that to give it to us here, and it's gonna be just as impactful in my opinion. So it's gonna be, I think this is gonna be a great scene. And then I think I made a mistake in my previous video. I said when he makes a quote about making a promise saying that he will not like let them down or anything like that, I thought that would be maybe his speech that he was doing on the high wind to the group saying like, hey, I got my memories back, I understand like who I am, I understand what I'm supposed to do and what my role is, and like we're gonna go and kick his ass, him being Sephiroth. But now thinking about it, I think he was talking about Zack and Aerith. I think this is the promise, that he made to Zack, essentially, how he was his living legacy, and then the promise that he made to Aerith, that he was gonna defeat Sephiroth. So I think that is who he's actually talking to, is Zack and Aerith here.
Short. The world's in trouble.
So what are we waiting for? Let's give Sephiroth the beating of a lifetime.
You know what's crazy? That scene obviously is missing Cloud, but then they follow up. They follow up with Cloud jumping out of the high wind. Jesus, look at this. What the fuck is that? Holy crap, dude. Oh boy. Oh my boys. Y'all got y'all got some work to do, brother. That is crazy as hell. I'm just gonna, So he's obviously jumping out of the high wind over the grasslands, and we know this because this is the Chocobo farm, and obviously this is the grasslands. So yeah, this is the Chocobo farm. I think this is a Chocobo farm, or maybe one of the warehouses that we go to, but I could have sworn that was could have swear that this was a Chocobo farm. But yeah, so obviously this is a grassland, and they're kind of just showing like how we're just going to seamlessly jump out of the high wind and land wherever we want, basically, in the world.
Of a lifetime.
As we reunite with our heroes, the
So this is the scene coming right out of her being captured by Shinra. So she wakes up. I'm assuming those shutters open up, and boom, she looks up and she sees Meteor. And Barrett, I think Barrett should be in the same room with her. He's the one that tells her, like, hey, you don't, like, look what happened. Like, Meteor got summoned. Like, check it out. And then she realizes it. And this is a very impactful point in the game because you're just like, how long have I been sleeping and shit? And yeah, so she didn't know about this. She was knocked out, and they're arrested, and they now see that Meteor got summoned. So they're like, fuck, dude, we're fucked. Like, the world's gonna end.
Meteor looms in the skies above, a constant reminder of your mission and the grave threats you'll confront as you embark upon your journey and face the epic conclusion of the
So right here, you know, people are making jokes like, oh my god, they have feelings for each other. I think, I can't believe I'm saying this. I think that Cloud was holding his hand, thinking that this was Aerith. I think Cloud is like hallucinating or whatever, and Sephiroth is making him think that he is Aerith. And I think this is where he probably hands him the materia, and he thinks he's giving it to Aerith. And if that's the case, then I'm telling you, bro, I doubted Max when he said that shit about Aerith at the end of Rebirth being like Genova or whatever. I was like, damn, bro, I love Max, but that's a little out there, bro. Like, that's kind of crazy. No fucking way. No way they make her game be a trick at the end of her saying goodbye to like the party and the players. I was like, there's no fucking way. There's no way. So I didn't think he was right. But now seeing this scene and let's go ahead and play it out. He smiles at him, bro. What the fuck? He even smiles at him like she does at the end of
series.
Look, the little smile. Yeah, here. You don't believe me? Let's take a look here. I'm gonna show you a little clip from another YouTuber that I came across, and their name is, oh god, what is their name? How do I see? Yorcia. I hope I'm saying that right. I apologize if I didn't, if I butchered it. So they actually made I found the footage of them kind of explaining like the difference here, or the similarities.
I'll see you off.
All right, listen. I want you to have an open mind, okay? What really sold it? Slow turn. Slight smile. Does that not remind you of someone?
That's fucking crazy. Look at him. That's fucking insane, right? And what does he do here? He's holding him. He's holding his hand, and he has his hand on his cheek. Do you guys remember when that happened? That's basically the same thing that Aerith did to Cloud when he was in his arms when Sephiroth stabbed her. She had her hand on his cheek, and Cloud was like holding her with his other hand. So I honestly believe, and then this is the vision. So this view is from Cloud's eyes. So he sees Sephiroth here. But I think they're going to do something where they flicker back and forth and they show Aerith, right? So, yeah, I'm starting to lean and believe that Max was right, and that Aerith at the end of Rebirth is not Aerith. It is actually Sephiroth fucking with him, and which is fucking insane. And he's like, oh, yeah, promise me that you're going to go up to fucking Northern Crater and get rid of me or fuck me up. But really what I'm trying to do is bait you to go up to the North Crater so you can give me the goddamn black materia. Fucking genius. That is fucking insane. I love this shit.
Aboard the Highwind, your very own airship and the pride of the Shinra fleet, you'll take to the skies and witness our most expansive open world yet. From the outskirts of Midgar.
So this, like he just said, this is the outskirts of Midgar. So this is probably us going back to Midgar. On the return of Midgar, and which is weird though, because I I thought we landed inside of Midgar when we parachute in. So maybe this is like before or something, or maybe after. I don't know. Maybe we can go up to a certain point, then it blocks us off or some shit. Who knows?
To the sun-drenched Medial Archipelago, to the warrior nation of Wutai.
That's crazy. Fucking this is the Medial Islands. This is fucking nuts. That's crazy as hell. So there's a point where there's like a weapon that's like destroying an area that looked like Gungaga. In my other trailer analysis, I thought it was Gungaga, but it's actually Medial, right? It's a weapon that attacks Medial. I was like, why the fuck did I not remember that? But yeah, it's the weapon that attacks Medial, because this is Medial. This is the same like jungle-ish style island. So yeah, definitely.
To the warrior nation of Wutai.
Wutai looks insane. Like, what the fuck? Look at this. It's fucking huge. There's buildings all the way over here, all the way over here. The town. Man, this is massive. And there's like even more shit up here. So who knows how far we can actually go. That's fucking crazy.
Of Wutai. Simply pick a direction and set sail. But how can you be expected to protect the whole...
So from this view, what is this? From this view, this is a Nibel region, right? This is Nibel region. This is Costa del Sol. Yeah, Nibel region, Costa del Sol, Gold Saucer, Corel Desert and shit. Or like, yeah, the desert, the Corel area where you go and climb up the hill and shit, or the mountain. Then this is all Gungaga. So all this is Gungaga, and then this is all Cosmo region. So this is all of the Cosmo region. What the fuck is this? Is this Wutai? Is that how close Wutai is? Hold on. Let's see. I mean, that's a big landmass. I mean, this is very, it's as big as this. I mean, obviously a little bit smaller, but like in scale, it looks tiny, but it's just as big as this. So I think this is the Wutai like island, peninsula, fucking region, whatever you want to call it. That's fucking nuts. That's crazy. Look at all that ocean.
Sail. But how can you be expected to protect the whole world at once?
Wait, what the fuck was that? What is this? So over here has to be like Mount Condor, right? Like Mount Condor should be to the left of this. Oh my god, I'm getting way too excited. I don't even want to think about that shit.
At once. You'll need to cover ground fast.
I am not jumping. No way, no how.
Don't worry. These parachutes are top of the line. Pull the cord and pop. You'll be floating through the air.
It's hard
like
to see anything
feather.
from here.
At any moment in the open world, simply pilot the high wind to your destination.
So, okay, they do show a brief...
At any moment in the open world, simply...
Right there. Okay, fuck. So I gotta go back frame by frame. Alright. So, where is this? Where is this? I don't remember this. This can't be like the Gungaga area. This has to be... God damn it, where is this? This has to be the Wutai, below Wutai, no? Like north is Wutai, and then this is like the southern part of Wutai area, like the Wutai Island, if you want to call it that, or continent. Let's just say the east, like the west continent, the Wutai continent, because I don't remember where the fuck this is. To be completely honest with you, this seems new to me. This isn't like Costa del Sol and shit, right? Because there's no like beach resort or anything like that. So yeah, I'm wondering if that's what that is. Is this a new area, or am I trolling?
pilot the Highwind to your destination and take a leap of faith.
If anyone knows, please let me know.
Wind rushing past, you'll descend seamlessly from the sky above to the ground below. Where will the winds guide you first? That freedom is in your hands. But no matter
We're finally gonna go to the bar, dude. What is it called? The Happy Turtle?
your
Oh shit.
destination, to defeat your enemy, you'll need
So this is outside of Midgar, right? These are the roads leading up to Midgar? I'm assuming because these are like the machines that are building the road and shit, or the plate, the upper plate.
fighting chance. And that.
Yeah, and this is Midgar. This is when we get back to Midgar, because that's where Reno is. He's probably guarding it and shit.
With your trusted allies. At long last, with the world teetering on a
And then this is the
blade's
northern
edge,
crater.
everyone assembles at cloud's
I don't know
side,
why Vincent's
forming an
missing
epic
here.
ensemble of heroes.
It's weird.
Each
I don't
with
know why
their
he's
own
not there.
story that brings you closer together than ever.
Oh, okay. What the fuck was that? So, this is Tifa when she got captured, I'm assuming. And this is before the shutters open up. And Barrett's telling her, like, hey, Meteor got summoned. Because she looks distressed. Like something, like, she's like kind of like freaked out a lot about something.
Brings you closer together than ever.
And then this is Sid and Vincent going to go steal the Highwind. That's so sick, dude. Holy shit. So the weapon hasn't attacked yet. I don't think. Because it's still kind of, the time of day gives it away. Weapon attacks more like around sunset, I believe. So weapon hasn't attacked yet. And then they're probably making their way to get into the Highwind somehow. They're sneaking in. And then around that time, Tifa is, waking up from her thing, realizing that she's under arrest. And they're trying to figure out how to save them, right? So they need to steal the Highwind, and as that happens, then I'm assuming the weapon attacks.
But a good unit needs more than friendship to save the day.
This, I don't know where this is. Is this because Cloud's not with them, and I don't even know if Tifa's with them. But is this the northern crater? Maybe.
It needs a disciplined combat regimen.
I mean, this is clearly
the
Blue
hybrid
Tie.
battle system, established in Remake and refined in Rebirth, is perfected in Revelation.
The sky is like red in that scene, so I don't know if that's like a sunset or maybe that's when Meteor's getting even closer, so the sky is starting to change colors.
Putting even more power in your hands. In fluid, real-time action, seamlessly switch between party members to even the odds. Then, when the fight calls for
Seamlessly
strategy,
switch.
enter tactical mode to unleash a suite of powerful new spells and abilities. Activate devastating synergies with your companions. And of course,
Oh wow, okay. Let's see. Braver, triple slash, focus thrust, assess. So this is early in the game because he has like almost no abilities learned. That's interesting.
spells and abilities. Activate devastating synergies with your companions.
Okay, so the summons have little like icons. So Magic Pot, and Cloud has all three of these summons available to him. So maybe it's not character based anymore. Or maybe that's interesting. I don't know what that means. Okay, right here on the bottom it says summon Ifrit, type stagger, and the element is fire. So that means that this icon here is the fire icon. Do they scroll through the different? They do. Okay. Summon a magic pot, but it doesn't actually say what element it is. So maybe that heart icon with the plus is just like a heal, like a support maybe, because it doesn't say. Here, let's go back a little bit.
Energies with your companions.
So yeah, it definitely says Ifrit does like a stagger. He does more stagger, and his element is fire.
And of course, call on mighty summoned entities that can turn the tide of battle.
So those icons might be like their element. Maybe the heart is wind or something. Huh. Damn, Vincent's a badass.
Coffin until we've put Sephiroth in his.
Vincent
That song, isn't that the live stream song when Cloud is trying to regain his memories? Am I tripping?
is a deft gunslinger, capable of delivering precise, high-yield shots. But there's more.
Dude, did you guys see how he flipped the fucking gun? That's crazy. Holy shit. So Matt Mercer just plays gunslingers. He goes from Cassidy in Overwatch to Vincent Valentine in Final Fantasy. That's fucking crazy. That's so sick, though. I love that shit. Oh my god, dude. Vincent's gonna be such a bad
More to this
motherfucker.
secretive former Turk than meets the eye. The result of experimentation at the hands of Shinra. Vincent can transform into the galleon.
You can
beast
see
at the
his-
press of a button,
You can
gaining
see his
tremendous
abilities
power
changing.
while transforming yield shots.
Look,
But there's more to this
his top ability is Eclipse,
secretive former Turk than meets the eye. The result
and then he has Well, I didn't even say that. Execration?
of experimentation
Then it changes to
at
Retribution.
the hands of Shinra. Vincent
Then
can
it changed to like Retribution Prime. Man, that's crazy. His gameplay is going to be fucking intense. So maybe he builds up like a meter to turn into the Galleon Beast or something? Because you can see that here.
transform into the galleon beast at the press of a button, gaining tremendous power.
There's a
while
timer.
transformed.
There's definitely
And
a
when
timer
combined
here.
with the skills of a certain ace pilot, their high impact
So you
synergies
can't stay in
disrupt
that
the fight
form
with ferocious
permanently. It'll
results.
probably fall off.
The Leaping Lancer, the Dashing Dragoon, the one and only Sid Highwind.
Sid Highwind, the cantankerous pilot extraordinaire, joins the party and their mission
Okay.
to defeat Sephiroth.
So he's
Sid's
obviously like a
command of his
dragoon.
lance
Oh,
allows
he gets a
him to
jump
rapidly
button,
close the
boys.
distance for powerful strikes, or engage in sweeping area of effect attacks to bring a whole host of enemies to heel. But to fully control the battlefield, skill with a weapon only gets you so far. To further
So these are the fits, right? So these are the new system, the job system that they're adding, and you can be. Each character gets 4 different fit. I believe is what Hamaguchi-san said when he was talking to Max. So each character will get up to 4. I don't know if they're all the same or just different. Like for every single one, like everyone has different types that they can access. Some can be the same. Like Cloud can be a black mage, Tifa could be a black mage, but then Barrett can't, and Vincent can't, or something like that. But then there can be white mages, or whatever. So 4 for each character. It looks like Barrett is a fighter because it's very similar to Cloud's uniform, and then Kate is a white mage, is what it looks like. That or a blue mage. Could be a blue mage.
augment your combat capabilities, try this on for size. Function integrated.
Oh my god, there's so much to look at. Let's look at the
Further
menu.
augment your
What
combat
options do we have here?
capabilities. Try
So Cloud, Tifa, and Barrett are the active players. And then there's, look, the materia is by itself. It's its own slot. It's not a per character thing anymore. Maybe? Or maybe it is materia not per character anymore? And it's per party? So that's why there's equipment presets? Fuck, man, I have more fucking questions than anything. No. There's definitely materia on their weapons. Look, on the weapon and the gear and shit. So I'm curious. Maybe summon materia is just on its own. It's not a per character thing. And then character can still do specific materia on their armor, but the summons are separate. So that you do that, anyone can use it. Anyone in the party can use these 3. That's interesting. That's very interesting. They have 52 hours played. That's impressive because we don't know at what point this is in the game. But we can see the 3 summons. It's a magic pot summon, Ifrit, and Titan. So we have Titan again. We have equipment presets. So that's cool. So that means that we probably have materia loadouts.
this on for size.
Let's see. Let's see what happens right before he chooses the fit. So he's a freelancer, Buster Sword, Wooden Bingo, Power Wrist Guards. You can set the materia and then the one for your weapon. Right? It's like weapon, but then like the weapon, what was it called? Fuck, I forget what it's called. Where you could boost like your damage by 5% or your stagger, whatever, by 10%, etc., etc. Okay.
Function integrated tactical suitwear. or the Fit system for short, allows you to further customize your playstyle with new uniforms imbued with unique movesets. Alongside your equipment and materia, Fits gives you an extra edge in battle. And to face what's coming, you'll need all the strength you can muster.
What are those numbers by their names? Do you see this? 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3, and then like a battery with 3 arrows. What the fuck does that mean? That might be like a fighter specific UI. That's interesting. Red doesn't have anything. They still have the little synergy pips, so that's cool. They kept that. I'm curious what this is.
Sensing its fate hanging in the balance, the planet itself has unleashed its last line of defense. The weapons. Ancient beasts.
Okay, so this weapon, at first I was like, I've never seen this guy before. Like, I've never seen this weapon before. But now the more that I look at it, this is a weapon that probably had Tifa, right? The one that like swallowed her. This is the purple one, because you can see the markings, the purple markings on them. And I think Sephiroth corrupted it. So when it, like at the end of Rebirth, you see there's the two weapons, the baby weapons. This one, the one that swallowed Tifa, and the other one that was like a different color. It was like a black or blue color on its like armor. And they were circling around Tifa's memories. And I strongly believe that they were protecting her memories, because Sephiroth was trying to fuck with those memories, so Cloud can't use them to regain his conscience. Because my theory is that, quote unquote, Tifa's memories aren't actually Tifa's memories. That scene where Tifa is like in the live stream and she's going through her memories, where she sees Cloud watching her go with the boys to go up the hill where she falls, and then the water tower scene, and then the bridge. I think those are Cloud's memories, and the live stream was trying to show her and prepare her for when she needs to guide Cloud in the live stream when he eventually inevitably falls in. So I think those are Cloud's memories, and the weapons were trying to protect them, because Sephiroth is trying to destroy them. That's what you see at the end of Rebirth. They're like swirling around, and then a big white or a bright light shoots out, and then it like disperses all the black whispers. So yeah, that's what I think this is. I think this is the one that was corrupted. Essentially, Sephiroth probably ends up corrupting them, and now they're doing his bidding. And that's why you kind of see the reaction of Tifa. She's kind of like distraught. She's like, no way, like what the fuck? Like that's the one that helped me, right? Right here. She's like, no. You can even hear her say it, like, no, like, fuck, no, this can't be happening, not to that one.
Ancient beasts that are larger than life,
and they're attacking it, so that's why she's probably upset.
Will you be enough to stop them before it's too late? As the world is
okay, so these beams are shooting this device that is shooting the weapon. You can see Tifa's right here. It actually heals Tifa, and it's healing what seems to be the weapon. So I think they're trying to uncorrupt it. They're trying to save it from being corrupted. That's why they're not attacking it, like physically attacking it. Is my guess. I mean, I think Tifa does end up like banging, like hitting it and shit, but I don't think she's trying to hurt it. She's trying to like make it snap out of whatever control it's under.
Torn apart, you and your friends must unite. In Revelation, we come to the thrilling conclusion of the Final Fantasy VII saga, and your mission.
So that's a little mini game, I guess, that you gotta play to break out of Shinra's, I guess, control. Like when they arrested her. I don't want to allude to too much. I don't want to say too much of what they're doing here. But yeah, it looks like she's breaking out of the handcuffs, leading into the weapon attacking Junon.
Fantasy VII saga, and your mission is clear. Take up your Buster Sword, equip your materia, and stand together. One last time.
So that was let's see. So these these are obviously, them parachuting in. So they probably parachuted into like the northern continent where there's like all the snow and stuff. And I think this is them like they're probably having an argument with Cloud, or maybe he's acting weird or something, and they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you type shit. And you can see like the whole group here is here. Even Tifa's here, so she's right here. And they're all just kind of like, like I said, they're probably like arguing with him, or maybe he's saying some weird shit and they're like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? But yeah, I think this is them parachuting into the northern continent. And I still have a theory that they actually go to, I think they actually go to Rocket Town first. I think they go to Rocket Town and then they come back to the northern continent. So, and then the snowboarding, once they get towards the top and they get to Icicle Inn or whatever, I think maybe that's when the snowboarding scene happens. They didn't even show it. They didn't show any of that. But yeah, I think that's kind of this location here.
Materia and stand together.
And then this is Genova. What is this? Genova. What the fuck was it called? Genova Death or something? Genova. What the fuck? I can't remember. But yeah, this is a headless Genova. Still has like the form of a little bit of the form of like a human body, right? So you got the breasts here, like the chest, hips, arms. Obviously the head would be here if it had it.
One last time.
This is Medio Island, Chocobo. Normally the blue Chocobo is the one that can do the water, where it can go over the water. So I think I was watching the Max interview, and I think Hamaguchi-san might have said or mentioned breeding or something like that. At least a translator did, right? So they said something about like breeding or like leveling up Chocobos or something like that. So maybe that's what's happening here, is we level up the Chocobo and they gain the abilities from the Chocobos that we encountered in Rebirth, like climbing up walls, bouncing off the shrooms, flying over water, etc.
These skies belong to me. Hope you're ready.
So right here, the high wind is actually shooting what seems to be one of the weapons, right? Is that Omega? Is that ultimate weapon? It's so fucking hard to see with this, how bright this shit is. It does look like ultimate weapon. At least I think it's ultimate weapon. And they're trying to break its shield. Yeah, dude, this is so bright. I'm getting flashbang like a motherfucker right now. What is this red? I don't know what this is. I don't recall there being like a red area in the OG on the Medio Island. Because I'm assuming this is a Medio Island. But yeah, they're shooting Omega weapon to break his shield. And then Sephiroth is probably trying to control Cloud. And I think this right here, I think this is when this has to be around North Crater, the Northern Crater area, because the next scene after this, you see the party trying to get to Cloud. So right here, I think, and you can see all the whispers and shit. I think the party is trying to get to Cloud, and they must be like underground or some shit. And you see Vincent like charging in, and I think he's trying to get to him, to try to get him to stop him from doing whatever the fuck he's doing. Maybe he's handing Sephiroth the black materia at this point. I don't know, but that's my guess. We don't really see Tifa, but I'm assuming she's here, somewhere around here. And then that was Sapphire weapon coming out of the ocean, heading to Junon. And dude, the logo. I'm gonna go back to the logo. So the remake, right? Remake was full teal, like the whole comet was teal, and then this was teal, like half of it was teal. Then Rebirth was green or teal, and then this part of the comet was red, and then Rebirth had the red glow on the title. And now Revelation, it's teal with that light blue and then the blue color. And I was saying that this this was gonna be a blue, light blue title, in reference to Zack's sky on the key art for Rebirth. And so I got half of it right, I guess. It is light blue on the comment, but it is more of a darker blue on the Revelation text. So yeah, I was close. I was close. I'll take the small little W, I guess. But yeah, I think this is very, very, very nice. I like the blue. I like the blue that they use here. And I think that's it for the video. Yeah, and in a spring 2027 release, I think that's awesome. Like I said in my one video, I really did think if it was a multi-platform release, they would have to push back the release date. It couldn't be an early 2027 release. I was saying mid to late 2028, or sorry, mid to late 2027 release if it was a multi-platform release, and if it wasn't shown at Summer Game Fest. But because it was shown at Summer Game Fest, then a mid 2027 release would be pretty accurate. And hey, I was pretty close because that's a few months from midway through the the year. So I think this is a good time frame for them to make sure that this launches smoothly on all platforms. And I really do think they have a good handle on how they want to deal with this. As you can see from that trailer, I mean, that game looked very polished. It looks clean. I think they still have to work on a couple things in terms of maybe the view distance when you're parachuting in from the high wind, because you can see a lot of like the detail on the terrain. The pop-in is really bad when you're looking at far areas. Yeah, the pop-in is pretty bad. Which scene was it? It was when Cloud like jumps out that you can see it. Maybe it's not in this video. Maybe it's in another one. Let's see. Maybe I can find you real quick.
Long story short, the world's in trouble.
So what are we waiting for? Let's give Sephiroth the beat.
Right here. So the pop-in in this, when you're like jumping down, it's pretty bad. Like, I mean, look at it. It's all like blocky and stuff. So I don't even know if that's fixable, and that's just a hardware limitation and like Unreal Engine 4 limitation. But other than this, like, I think the game looked really good. Let's go ahead and lower the volume. I think the game looks so clean. Look at the detail on Tifa's face. You can see her pores. You can see the detail on her earring. Look, there's a little pattern on that shit. And even the like crystal on it, you can see the little like pieces where it changes shapes. That's fucking insane. That's actually crazy.
Reunite with our heroes. The meteor looms in the skies above, a constant reminder of your mission, and the grave threats you'll confront as you
Even on Rufus, like, holy shit. Look at Hojo. Ugly motherfucker.
the remake series. Aboard the Highwind, your very own airship, and the pride of the Shinra
Let's see.
fleet,
So I
you'll
want to
take
see
the
one more thing real
skies
quick.
and witness our most expansive open world yet. From the outskirts.
Yeah, I mean, the detail on everyone is just, it's crazy. Like, this game looks so polished, even now. I mean, the distance here, you don't really see too much polygon, like, terrain. And you do get that a lot in Rebirth. When, like, if you go to the Nebo region, some of the mountains, if you, like, turn your camera too quickly, they don't load in fast enough. And it's super fucked up. It looks really bad. But, doesn't look like that here. But when you're falling from the airship, I noticed it quite a bit. And there are times when some of these scenes where the characters are kind of running around, there's definitely popping. You see it really bad. But I'm guessing they probably set the settings to an optimal setting where it can make it to make sure that the game is running at like 60 FPS or whatever FPS they're targeting. I'm assuming it's 60, and nothing more than that. So that's probably why we see it. It's probably at a lower settings for the view distance and stuff, or the detailed distance, etc. So I think this game is looking very good. So I mean, I would be shocked if a demo doesn't come out in maybe in December or something. Maybe that's a little too soon, but dude, I think this game is very, very polished, and I think they've done a good job on getting this out as soon as possible. I think that's probably as quick as they possibly could have gotten it out, being a multi-platform release. So kudos to them for being able to do that. But yeah, this was my my video, kind of analyzing every little scene bit by bit and try to get as much as we can. And it was interesting, all the things we could find. I'm sure there's things I missed, and there's gonna be other people making videos that I'm gonna enjoy watching, and I'll probably come back to this and revisit this and probably remake a video if I catch some more stuff, because this is what is so fun about this journey, is the in-betweens, the trailers that get released, that we get to dissect, and we can speculate, and we can theorize, and we can talk amongst each other and just have fun with it. So I can't believe today actually happened, and I'm so happy it did. You know, I'm recently had a loss of a family member, and this, along with all the content creators making videos and having discussions and seeing the reactions, and then myself just experiencing this, has really brought my mood up, and I've been able to get through this time by just seeing everyone's enjoyment and having other people that have the same reaction as I do, and excitement has really, really helped me. So to the Final Fantasy VII community, or the Final Fantasy community in general, thank you so much for bringing joy to my life during times that are very hard. And you know, I said it in my one video, thank you to everyone that has worked on this game to make this possible. Thank you so much, Hamaguchi-san, Nomura, everyone. And I know I'm just naming the big ones, but everyone that is a part of this, from everyone in the behind the scenes that don't get credit, the engineers, the people that work on the, you know, the environments, the music, everyone, you know, oh my God, the great composer, or the composers. I can't say, you know, how much this game means to us, and thank you so much for all the work that you guys do. The voice actors, you know, I gotta shout out my boy, John Eric Bentley, amazing person, always super nice to me when I speak with him, and I know he's gonna knock it out of the park in this game, and I'm hoping that this game will get a Game of the Year award, because from what we're seeing now, and we're only seeing very, very little, this game has the potential to be that. And thank to the gods that we're not releasing in the same year as Grand Theft Auto. So thank you for pushing it to 2027, or else we would have never won. We would never had a chance to win Game of the Year. I think it's probably a given that Grand Theft Auto wins it this year. But no, seriously, thanks to everyone. Like I said, I wanted to shout out John Eric Bentley. Your performance has been insane. I messaged you the other day, let you know how much this means to us, and how we're proud of what you did to Barrett, and what you've done for a lot of people just with your performance. How you've touched a lot of people. So thank you so much, and I hope I do end up getting to meet you at a convention soon. Britt, Cody, you know, Susie, Breezy, Matt, Max, everyone. I'm sure I'm forgetting people, but everyone, from the bottom of my heart, you guys are amazing. I know you guys mentioned that you don't know if you guys did a good job, or you were always nervous and scared. I'm just gonna go ahead and straight up tell you guys are great. You guys did everything justice. You guys are absolutely stunning and amazing, and I hope you guys are really proud of the work that you did. But I don't want to drag this on too long. I hope that you guys enjoyed my analysis video, and I will be putting out some more content as soon as we get more news. I think I want to make a special video, just do a reaction of my friends that also got the news or were watching Summer Game Fest, and I want to get their reaction. I want to react to that. I want to react to the interview that Max had with Hamaguchi-san. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. I'm gonna make a couple more videos here in the future, and I hope you guys all have a great weekend. We ate good. It is such a great time to be a Final Fantasy fan. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.